All right, hello and welcome to a new game of Terraformers. It's been a hot minute since we've had a chance to make a Terraformers run, and I've been dying to revisit. We have 3 stars, accelerated, like amazing finales here, maximum achievements on everything except for the expansionist path, which I don't know, for some reason, instead of taking us 60 or 50 turns, took us 73 the last time. I think that we did an asynergetic start. We took some things that just didn't work well together, and I thought might be funny, but it didn't work. It just didn't work, all right? So we need to do... Oh, this is annoying. We don't have a good start. We want to do expansionist stuff. I'm not sure that terraforming is that helpful for us. I love space strategies. Space strategies to me are absolutely godlike. But let's have a look at what our leader can do. Nitrates or founding new cities makes people happy. There is some tritium nearby. Okay, let's take the space one, because I like space. Let's take... I really don't love these. A little bit of support can be nice. Probably going to do that. But a farm is also nice. Yeah, let's just take our dude here. Getting an extra nitrates boost is not that big a deal for us. But it could be the meaning... like between having an extra thing to trade because we have trade routes. So I could see it being helpful. Let's go ahead and create a main city over here, and we'll put a city there. And what we're going to try and do is do a quadruple happiness district on this side. Usually I build a 3-fer over here, but it is what it is. And let's go into our first turn. What we're going to do is start building our space project. This is pretty good. It's going to get us from 2 space projects up to 5, so 3 more, plus we're going to get 1 free one. And we get a power for every 5 new space projects completed. So this could solve an energy game if you can't get energy kind of early on. And we really won't be able to. It's offered to us right now, but I really can't grab it because all our tritium is going to be going into space. So let's go ahead here, find a tritium mine, I think, a nitrates deposit rather. And we're going to expand that right away and get a mine on it because we want the tuber farm ASAP. So that's going well for us. Laboratory, habitation, or another tuber farm. Okay, we can get the habitation here and the tuber farm from here. That works out well for us. One other thing that we need to make sure that we're doing. Yeah, I could go grab some nitrates, but I really need to grab tritium as well. So this turn, let's get the nitrates so that this can be played right away. Synergy. I'm trying to figure out, like, if we did a triple here, there's no way to get the double synergies really popping off for us, unfortunately. Let's put the tuber. If we do get a synergy building, it can go here. It's fine. Nothing too great. And now we're down to our last 2 tritium, and we got additional trade routes. Okay. Grab the robots here because we do want expansionist stuff to happen for us. And we're going to put another trade into space, and what we need to do is feed that by finding more tritium every turn. Hopefully there's more than just this one left, or we're going to run out of runway real fast. If at least 3 food is being produced in this city, creating energy, that's kind of interesting. I wouldn't mind just getting food from water, though. Let's once again go over here, chasing the tritium, and we're all out of tritium. That's spooky. No, there's tritium down here. Okay. Just keep chasing the tritium. We gotta get all the way out there. This is a happiness structure for +3. That's pretty amazing. And the bus station is generally better because we're playing the expansionist build, so this is really good. But because I don't have any tritium left over for this, I think I'm gonna take the happiness early here. Let's do our scan over here, and now we are actually out of tritium. So let's scan this zone here to open up probably some more things to explore, and there's one far away. Okay, let's spend some of our energy. That's the one thing that I'm nervous about, is the fact that we're down to 23 energy, but one thing at a time. And 2 food production is not bad. We just lost some for the happiness district, so I'm glad that we can get a replacement. We have no science. These are basically nothing for us. We'll grab the energy building, but I don't think we'll be able to afford this anytime soon. And once again, we're going to be exploring. Even if it costs us 4 energy, we're going to go really far just to get the tritium that we can. And hopefully we can get our probe here soon to get this. That would get us pretty much the rest of the way. I could also spend our 6 energy this turn to get to this aquifer and a titanium. It's almost too good not to do that, actually, because that just gets our production so high. So that's a water production, and then we expand to here, even if it's a -1 happiness. And now we're kind of boned because we have no energy. So let's take all of this water and turn it into energy this turn, because we're going to be out of tritium next turn anyway, and this will give us something that we can do. More robots, I don't think we need it. I'll just get the science building, and there is some energy here with some nitrates and 10 food. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know that we want to settle a new city just yet, especially because we have a happiness sector here. So I think getting a civilization kind of popping off here, a little bit of laboratory. I don't think this particular building matters all that much. So there is fine. Now we have some different things coming in. Let's go back to trying to finish this big space project as fast as we can. All right, improved space flight. +2 happiness for every new trade route you complete. That's really good for us, especially if we had the 20 science, because we're about to get a bunch, but we just can't make it happen right away. So this is the soil factory. That's really great for putting right here to give us 3 more food income. We love that. Come over here. We get some tritium this turn. And that's 4. That should be enough to finish us off in terms of this project. The problem is I have like no science. So if I come up here, I'm questioning whether what we do is we put 2 into this project, and we come here, we take a water and a water and we turn it into science, but that gets us up to 5. I need 20 for space flight. That is so damn far away, and we're only, even with this trade, getting 2 per turn. But we can do it. There might be a way of finding some more science from an event or from something. More science here, for instance, is nice. There is some science littered throughout the board. We'll go grab this one here. Again, we're just trying to get as much as we can. And we do have enough nitrates. Again, I didn't want to offset the food production, but we'll grab another science for now. And even though that uses up our nitrates, we're not trying to spend them or anything. This is enough to get us up to 10, but that's still only halfway. I don't think we can wait. Unless our new leader is going to give us big science, but this is a happiness lady. And this guy here is a water production specialist. He could give comfort of living, but let's grab the happiness lady. Happiness leads to creativity is a great thing. It really makes, like, incentivizes getting the happiness buildings, which then in turn helps do everything, basically. So we do have food coming down the pipe. I like the science building, but I'm going to take this instead. Just so that when the food does come, we aren't forced to settle a new city. We can do whatever we want for every new trade route. Okay, so what's next? Now that we have all this trade, there's things that we can focus on. We have 6 trade routes. We can dump our silicates for energy, for instance. That's kind of nice. We can dump a little bit of water for power. Titanium. I think we just need, like, power for a turn, a whole turn of power. And there's nothing I need to connect to, so maybe for now I will go and grab just nitrates nearby, and we can talk about what should be next as the turns unfold. Space projects would be good for us. This is all kind of nothing, don't really mind. We can do a long distance scan here for this big nitrate and silicate. little bit more food production, doesn't hurt anybody. And then again, we continue to chase nitrates, though I'm not seeing many. Nothing worth connecting to. This could be a titanium mine, presumably. It's not. Not enough silicates to export. No kidding. I guess we don't need this much water. And let's start bringing in more nitrates. Again, bringing in a lot of energy is nice. So it looks like we're going to get another space shuttle. But I want this first. So I'm still going to buy this card, but I don't want to use it right away. This, I can't get science from this, but I can get nitrates, which we know we want. But for a turn, let's bring in science and then look and see if we can find a science spot on the board. It's a little expensive, 4 energy, but it sure does work for us. And we have 40 enthusiasm, so let's just make a very happy city. 4 people moved in, all happy to go. Lots of connections available. If we settle a new city, we can use robots. Here is our bacterial spreader. We do love that. I don't think we need more food anytime soon. We might need another housing, so we'll grab this for now. In terms of where we want to get a new city, Upper Sabia is nice. It really is at 0 temperature, which is good. 0 temperature, 0 temperature. My God, the 0 temperature is all around us. So Arabia would be the best because it could actually benefit from oxygen as well. A very rocky crater though, whereas this crater has at least a natural site. Lava tube is just as rocky. This place here isn't so bad, but it's a flat plain. Maybe if we find more resources in this direction. Either way, let's develop this technology and get ourselves an additional trade route, which will get us 2 more happiness. And we need to keep making some trades. So I kind of like the idea of bringing in science, but first, let's get our soil factory finished up. No soil here. So let's take a moment and just get the places nearby. Connect things up. Nothing in particular in terms of minerals I'm looking to mine, I don't think so. 1 away. More exploration is very good, and an expansion hub is also really good. Both tickle me fancy. I don't need that many expansion locations, but it would be so nice, and it is the point of this game right now. I'm not sure where we'd want to put it for the most connections possible. You know, had we put it here, it would have given us 3. If we connect here, it would give us 2, mostly 2. If I connect here and place it, it would give us 3. And that might just be good enough. But sometimes you like to go further so that you don't have a negative penalty or anything. But anyways, there's the +1 food. I thought I needed more. I didn't. Let's go into Arabia because that's a great place for living. And it's got a lot of titanium. I don't need the power so badly. Let's come over here and just scan. I was hoping to find another place for people to live. But really, it's just this crater, which doesn't work well the way things have landed. I hate that I'm trading away titanium, but makes sense to do it. So here we are. Let's dial back on the energy trade and start bringing in even more science and try and get this bacteria spreader out. Another trading location might be nice. We can start here and then move it when this expansion hub is ready. We could rush the expansion hub with more energy, but I don't only want to do that if I can get the bacterial spreader anyway. Perhaps you spend 3 energy to go down here and find 6 energy and 10 power. Well, damn. Well, damn. Maybe I do this now after all. So you move to here. Actually, you're already at a -1. I wonder if it's worth like putting it way out here and getting all these tiles. Let's hold on for just a moment. Not enough water. Fair enough. We do have 6 food coming in. Isn't that something crazy? I mean, I really did like the science. Do I want more science? I don't really need the power anymore. I mean, I need power in general, so this isn't so bad. Is there a height over here? No. Is there a height over here? Maybe? It's not a highland plateau. This is, but the water's there. This is... I need you to grow by 1. When are you going to grow by 1? Not if I don't put in a robo hub, which would spend all the power. But I mean, hey, we could connect so far. It would be a big hit to our happiness, which is about to take a dive. We have had good luck so far, so... Let's dial this down to 3. Dial this up. Don't want to be trading you away anymore. I can certainly be trading this, because I actually have production of it. Let's see what happens here. Minus 28. More exploration. That's the other really big benefit of like expansion hubbing way out here. Oh man. 3 locations is not amazing. 3 locations up here could be chillin'. I'm just trying to like minimize the unhappiness as well. Maybe we do it in this direction. So we take a scan up to here. This is an area that we could map out pretty easily. We're gonna give up this silicates deposit though. Ugh, didn't mean to do that. No, I don't know. I think that it actually makes sense to even like develop this canyon view, for instance. So I'm of a mind right now that we get the robo hub, we expand out to here, even if it's -2. We get the expansion hub, which makes all these expansions not hurt us. Another expansion will hurt us in terms of happiness. I like the idea of putting microbes in this area. I just don't know where I have to have the microbe spreader. This tile is dead otherwise though, so like let's just go here. We get this down. This allows me to put some microbes in this area. Perfect. And then I do have a little bit of titanium. Let's use it. Now this is the turn. We've traded everything away at this point, basically. We need more power and more titanium because I just spent it, and probably more power than titanium by a lot. More landing pads, my god, I'm getting so many. I want the water production. I have 3 power left. You know what, actually? Let's explore to this titanium location and get power back. And now I have enough to get this mine and have the titanium from the exploration. I can get this here. I don't actually really want this, though, more than I want the rover exploration. But hey, one thing at a time, I guess. This is a massive city at this point. It would benefit by... what? 2, 3... So 2 happiness points if it had, like, a bus station added to it. Which, you know, we don't have to finish off this city right away, but we certainly need to stop giving away our water. And we can start giving away food for a moment here and bring in enough water that we'll be able to expand to a new location now. I'm not sure where it should be. Maybe this crater, because it's next to the geothermal. I'm unsure. I like the idea of being in zones that have 0 heat, but that's something that we're rich on. I would have loved this zone here because it can also benefit from oxygen in the future, but this crater is sad. So yeah, here we are. Okay. Energy? I need space projects. That'll get us energy. We don't have a single energy production building built yet. But we could start on it. Or we could just get more housing. I think we just grab the housing for now. The energy synergy thing doesn't really fit. So we expand to here. 10 more food. Wow. We found a city. We need 10 water? I thought it was 5. It used to be 5. All right, so we're out of this. We're out of this. Oh my god, we're out of all these resources. So I guess for now we're going to be trading away food. And yeah. All for energy mostly and a little bit of water, but we only need 1. So let's bring in titanium for a moment. We just have so many trade routes. What we need is like everything else. Increasing power production by 1 gives an extra every time you get the 4th. And then get 1 extra resource. You are the ticket. Space projects make us energy. This would get us tritium as well. Let's absolutely go for that. If we had power, it would be sick, wouldn't it? Resource hints give extra. And you're gonna get repaired. I should have done that last turn. So I could export this. This has an energy hint on it. And then I mean we can found a city here. It's fine. It's not the best city, but like we're there. It gives us additional places to build out of and expand from. And then the next thing is I do want to do this. For this, I'll need power and titanium. There's power down here, titanium up here. Let's grab the titanium. Let's fix up all these trades. And like, imagine that we were going to do a 3 and 3. We could put 2 and 1 into power so the power stays even. I'm a believer in that. Big space project. I'd like more cards offered. I'd like that more than the space project because I don't have silicates. I love the heat and I put it in this main zone. And I would definitely take that heat if it came up again, but I need more projects being offered in general. We got lucky with a couple turns of good projects, but we had many projects before that were not so lucky. So let's expand here. We're going to get power from exploring, so that's nice. This is a cold area. We don't really want to spend too much time there. Another third of this is complete. I like this, and I like this. I have the heat microbes. So that's... I think you have to grab the bacterial spreader. If you get life early, things continue to go well. That's generally how this flows. So we have a couple places that are still only costing us 2. It has 3 hints. I feel like this particular song is loud. And yeah, we're in a good spot. I need a place to put this rover exploration piece. I'd love to put it like down here or something and just let it do the South Pole. I also like it doing the ocean area before it floods. We could use this lady to get us a drone hub. It's not incredible, but it is something. -2 atmosphere. This might be helpful. I prefer terraforming than a titanium thing. More drones is nice. Comfort for every 2 robots is also nice. 1 science for every 3 robots. All of those are fine. Let's get the tritium production created because that's actually good. Let's spend 3 power so that we can throw like this over here and we have a housing spot. This place here is not cold, so we'd rather do a Martia if I'm willing to spend the titanium. And I am. That gives us an expansion. We could go for the geothermal. Not sure we need it, but let's go down here and get this big titanium spot and then think about it. It costs us 13. Is there another ginormous titanium location? No. The answer to that question is no. And yet... Yeah, let's just do a really far away scan here. And yet I still have enough for this. I don't have enough for that. But I do have enough to get this energy production. But to do it, I need to kill this tile. Ugh, I think I just need to focus on energy. So for this turn, let's get rid of all of our nitrates and just haul in the energy. And then we'll have enough titanium and it'll all work out. Applied research is not really one that we want right now. Permanently increase the number of projects you can research per turn. Your science also improves. Sending a project provides support instead. Nah, we'll take the scientific stuff. That's fine. Alright, I'm not sure with this, so let's take a moment here. I'm going to destroy this for 3 power. I'm going to get a power production. I'm going to explore to a place with titanium. I'm going to expand, and I am going to get the power. So now if we get 1 more power, we'll get an extra power. And oddly enough, 5 new space projects. Okay, so we need new space projects. I think that a rover housing is really nice, but so is a little bit of oxygen coming from the factory. Certainly, especially because I have the water on hand. But the food's gonna come up quick, so I'm gonna take that for now. This can be a turn of trading out our water now that we have so much. And 9 more power seems excessive. So maybe for a turn, we'll focus on our titanium. Wow, O'Neill cylinder. 20 science for 4 trade routes. Earth wants you to build an O'Neill cylinder. Whoa, that looks cool, doesn't it? Doesn't it look cool? Artificial biosphere, great help to the project. The resources we better spent on Mars. So people would love if we did that, but no, man, we're gonna certainly we'll export our science. We can make science for silicates and energy. More expansions are nice. I'm okay grabbing a little bit more science for now. I wouldn't mind like exploring to a location with science, but I want to grab as many resource hints as well. Let's click this button and see what's in range. So like that one there is 5. 6 up here, but I mean it gets us a lot of titanium. 4. Let's explore into this zone. This one here is the one with all the really good traits. If that was another housing or something, that could be cool. That could be violet sky. Then we come in here. I probably want some level of rovers. If I had power, I want this, and if I had titanium, I'd want an exploration hub. But it's hard because I don't have either. Asteroid for 8 titanium and 8 power for a bunch, so 16 for 25. I'm gonna let that pass, not because I don't want it, but because ooh, radiation bad. Not because I don't want it, but because our trade routes have value. And right, we don't have a bunch of excess energy, even though we just started making some. So let's go ahead and start trying to put, like, I don't know, 5 science into this per turn. We have a lot of you coming in, so we could start trading this out. Start trading this. Start trading this. And bring in 4 of something. Science? Means that we probably don't need to trade away as you as much. Maybe we can do 7 and try and get it in 3 turns kind of thing. You think that'll work? We're only bringing in 4. But if I explore locations like this for science, then I think we can make it happen. Okay, very good. Next. Yeah, I think we do take the -1 here. We're at -45, okay? So, like, that is a little bit nasty. But, I don't know. I think we'll be okay. I can't get this mine this turn anyway. Okay. I could do this, but we're not about to get new projects that we can research per turn, and we need our science. So, let's not, and say we did. Because I don't have science to spend, and I have an extra one of these cards, I should look around. The housing is nice. If I had this, we could have 1 heat per turn, but like, is it really worth 1 heat per turn in this area? Where would I even place it? Like, I would want it up here because this zone is -1 and this guy is in a crater, but it's just trading 1 happiness for another and giving us 1 heat, which isn't that good. So let's just grab the housing because it was a lackluster turn. Then we take a space project. We have enough science as of right now. I need some more titanium. And then that allows us to expand here and get more titanium coming in. Now we have -46. That is significant. That is kind of spooky. There's no chance of it increasing. But we need to get some projects done. And we got to get them done like now. And what we need to do with our exploration is make sure we keep popping some craters for happiness. We actually got 10 science out of that, which is incredible. We got some more microbes. These ones give 2 happiness, but I want to focus on our heat right now. I feel like our heat is always the place to start. It is just so good. Next up, I have enough science for this, so we'll just do that. 3 trade left. I mean, we could start on the 2 food, but 3 science per turn is probably stronger. Let's put 3 into that. This is a highland plateau, but I need a bus stop, you know? Can we come over here and explore this? Still not a place to settle. Yeah, I need a bus stop quite badly. I could give somebody another housing. There is some enthusiasm for it. But I don't want to. I do have the water. I could create a new city. Do we need to be in different zones? Yes, we do. So we're not getting one in this zone unless that is one. This is a new zone. And it has some mines nearby. Perhaps we get a new housing over here. Put it beside this. Everyone's kind of chilling. And we continue. Phobos. Okay, Phobos is cool because it gives a happiness for every trade route that we have active. And spaceports are cool, but before I do the spaceport, I need to get the energy. So this gives us a bunch of new trade routes, which gave us a bunch of new happiness. So that was sick. It's almost like we're doing a per Aspera ad Astra run right now because that's just the synergies that we've knocked into. In this zone here, even if it costs energy, I want to enable a potential synergy in this location. Is there an energy location on the planet? There's a big science one I hadn't noticed. But no energy. So you here are really a chillin' location. You just get a robot hub, okay? That allows you to expand out, do whatever you want. We don't have the titanium or the energy right now to expand out. That's okay. 6 of this and 6 of this. I mean, this is going to take 2 turns anyway, so you just need almost 5. I'm just rounding up in terms of what those need to finish in 2 turns. Then And we can grab the science, that's fine. I'd like this sooner rather than later. We have so many trade routes. And if we can get Phobos, then we'll get happiness for each trade route that we have. This woman here, +1 support for every 5 new city buildings you construct, I think is insane. And spending 20 water to get so much happiness, much better than some cheap mines, could save our bacon. Not sure about any of these just yet, so let me look around. We still need energy quite badly. We have the ability to explore and get extra cards this turn. Let's go down here. Now we can grab 2 of these cards. I do want to get Phobos soon. And I wonder... I guess for now we need a tritium deposit because we're spending 8 per turn to do a bunch of stuff here. But we have so many options here. 2 of these cards. This I think is good. This is also good. The fact that this provides 3 support adjacently means that like we could even come up here and just put that instead of this. But that one's giving 4. This one here I'd like to put there, but there's a rock in the way, and that's a bummer. So let's go to the next turn. Again, we have very little energy. I'm not sure what I want out of that. This gives us a new space thing completed. 1 more and we'll get some energy, which is nice. You're going to get us some happiness. We like that. What do we want? What do we need? I guess I need tritium. But I don't really have great tritium that I can access. It costs almost all of my energy. Get more food. At least that comes with some happiness. I don't have so many nitrates that I want to go for this. But I guess I'll grab it just in case we do end up with a surplus. You don't have room for a food structure. This has a good little triangle. This could be a food thing in the center, but I kind of saw myself putting a happiness building there. So let's come here and let's build a little bit of a food area. Get started on one at least. This here, you could finish if you got 2 more and you can't get 2 more. So never mind. We'll get you as much as you can. I got a lot of water. I do not need this much water. I need power. I don't have any plant stuff going on, but I certainly don't have any oxygen either. This isn't great for me. But hey, big tritium deposit. And I think now is when we zoom out and we look at Phobos and we start founding this one. So to do that, we get you your last stuff. Eight and 8, and then 7. 8 and 8 is 16, right? And then 7 and 7 is 14. Yeah, so you need 8 per turn, and then 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2 is the way to do this as fast as possible in 4 turns. If I do this, this will also give me 2 card capacity for things. I think. I don't need this stuff. I really don't have the power. And I really don't have the surplus science. I could play some of this. I did want to get rid of you. That makes you guys a little bit more happy. But perhaps instead of playing that one, I play this one. And no, and then I have no energy. I was gonna get this titanium deposit. Well, since we're so strapped for energy, let's just do this for now. Deer being able to spread faster is kind of nice. We'll take it. We might not end up using it, but we'll get over it. This is nice. If I get a new thing, I wouldn't mind getting the other synergy building. Okay. I would love to have this turn. Love to have more energy this turn. This would give a lot of support. I might just rally our main city here. That's 40 support for free. It's kind of relaxed. It's just chill. We put our... This is 3. This is 2. I don't need this site. Because, well, I don't know. So I'm thinking if I put this here, then I could build a building near it, and that might be nice. For now, we'll just get a mine, and to save space in my hand, I'll develop a card. Oh, I played this instead of getting an additional card. Yeah, I wanted the soil factory, but honestly, I don't really have the nitrates, especially with these 2 cards in hand. I know I'm justifying it after the fact, but I think it's okay that we didn't get it. Let's get a little bit more energy. We're still a little bit starved for that. Again, we have the option of getting 2 things that I like. You would cost science and nitrates. Yucky. But we kind of have to do it because we're in a low happiness status. 4 turns for most explorations. Just get this science. It's kind of silly. I don't want to waste a main action getting it. This could be nitrates. So we did get our synergy building after the fact. Again, I still don't have, like... I still don't have much that I can do with it. I'd like you to do a turn of 6 so that you get up to 30. I wouldn't mind if you finish the water. I need nitrates for this frickin' life form delivery as well. But I'll need water before that's relevant. This is nitrates as well. We can finish that. Yeah, it's a tricky turn. Next turn we'll have enough... Oh, I just hit end turn. I don't know what they were telling me I needed to do, but I had potential. This is really great for claiming tiles. I'm just going to grab that and not look back. A new housing. One with robots. That's very happy. Then... Can I just, like, do this? And now you have an extra expansion. That's pretty nice, because it got rid of the negative happiness. And then you just put this here, and now we have an additional trade route. And now this here, like, you would get so much road expansion if I just put that down. But everyone would be miserable. Let's expand to this tile and get a mine. I could have gone to this one. But I like keeping this highland plateau available in case this ends up being relevant. In fact, I could have explored for some resources this turn to make that happen, but let's just go nearby. Let's get more cards offered, potentially. And let's maybe just scoop up some happiness for a moment. Again, we need to explore faster so that we can claim more tiles. Trade route. So that's 6, then 2, 3, 3. And then that'll be done in 2 turns. No. I would like this to finish next turn. Thank you. I don't know about you guys yet. There's a natural wonder up here. Seems legit. Water, if I'm willing to mine for it. And a nice little 5-way diamond. Water. Is there enough power down here for me to do a little explore? I mean, surely. There's so many. Go go grab this happiness thing. And then, yeah, up on Phobos. Never mind. So we've got a water mine up on Phobos. Some people living up there. But the big thing is, they should be giving 14 happiness right now. Because I have 14 trade routes. Which I think is pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. We still want to bring in power, probably. Are there more space projects? No. There's more energy and there's more food, though. Again, I hate to spend the nitrates on stuff, but the nitrate synergy building doesn't even make sense until you clear some stuff out. The energy building one goes there, but I don't have enough energy for it. So I think that's enough of a sign that I need to just, like, get energy. I've been so starved for energy this whole frickin' time. Well, actually, I'll bring in one nitrate just because, to make that work. One too many projects, of course. We don't have enough nitrates, dude. Get out of here. Okay, we have a lot of resources for good stuff. MarsNet is great. Spaceport is great. Happiness is not ideal. But that's only because my trade routes aren't being used, right? Right, please, please. MarsNet will make people really quite happy, though. So 5 and 5, and then 4 for 4, or something like that. Okay. Scientific happiness in here somewhere is fine. In here we have enough power to put another power production facility. Here, we can bring in more types of shrubberies. And yeah, this spaceport would be great if I wasn't getting rid of all of my tritium. But still, I'm just going to take a second to get happiness. And I'll grab the spaceport. I would have almost enough for it if I wasn't trading it away. So yeah, let's trade water instead. And now 59 on the negative is still nasty. Like, we still haven't stabilized, but at least getting the heat up is nice. Getting a space project is good. Even if we don't have the silicates right now, we should be able to find some, right? Silicates and tritium. Happiness and tritium. I mean, so far so good. We do need, I need this happiness. I have 4 people living in this city. It's like non-negotiable. But where? I don't know where to move this thing to. I guess it's 4 turns to get there, which isn't so bad. We might end up building this city out and taking a -1, and that'll give us a +2 happiness for the extra trade routes or something. I mean, more selection is nice, seeing as none of the other cards are relevant. And yeah, I can't just import happiness, unfortunately, so I'll put out more science. -44 negative, though. That certainly adds up. An energy space thing would be nice. I mean, we're just getting so much space resources when we're supposed to be expanding on the ground, which again is maybe what happened the first time we played this game, and we ended up kind of finishing last. Too many good things to chase, not enough substance. I think we go here. I wouldn't mind getting this, but I certainly don't have the silicates for it yet. We have a lot of water, even after expanding. I think now's the time. Like, a food synergy would be so nice, but look, man, you just gotta take them where you can get them here. So that gets us some oxygen, some air, like space stuff started. Like, we got some terraforming, but my God, we could use some more. So 3, 6. I keep importing energy. That does make sense. I need silicates. I need to not buy this card because I need silicates for all these space projects. Okay. Every new connection to 7 places gives us an energy, and you can build us embassies. I love you. You are absolutely the person we need. We need the ability to research multiple cards, but look, one thing at a time. You. Here. This place has 3 robots and 3 people. We use your ability. That's 2 new trade routes. That's going to give us 4 happiness per turn for this thing, and then it's going to give us another 2 happiness for Phobos. I don't know if it's even listed up here. But, oh yeah, right there. The big picture, you know, Phobos. Great. Now, this is about to give us prestige level if we just spread it again. So far so good. There's a little bit of support. That gets us up to -22. I mean, that sounds like a bad number, but really it's a good one. I have no silicates. I need to bring in 5 silicates this turn. That silicate can be made out of water. And then we can keep doing this space project with what's left. And that's all of our trade routes. Okay. This is really good. That's a space project. I can't afford anything, so we'll take you. I don't need more of this, because I need to spend my science on other things. Actually, I should have got rid of the silicate card. But that's fine. We'll take the happiness here instead of the Janelle Lab. We want more. We want the train station. The train station goes in our main base. We don't have silicates for it. We'll work on that. This over here is a silicate location. This is a silicate location. Not bad. New microbe, cactus, or yeah, whatever. We're not gonna play either of those ones. You have 2 and 2 for population and robots. You have 4 and 4. Well, welcome to Trade Route Central. And now that we have all those extra silicates, we can do this in 1 turn, right? We're 1 shy. Oh, come on. Come on, game. Give it to me. Alright, fine. Titanium for a silicate, then. Holding 1 too many projects. Yeah, I think I mentioned that, and then I didn't do anything about it. I need to play this. I like having a housing on hand. Yeah, this is the one that I literally don't have the silicates in the world. Nope, take an alpine forest. I'm not ready for animals yet. More exploration is nice. Water. 30 water would give us the first level of water. That would make people pretty happy. We can stay true to the mission of terraforming. This is a lame time to use this housing, but it does get the housing up to the correct number. And then I can come in here and put in a trade center. And we can connect to this trade center, which will give us a negative, but that negative will give us positives, so fine. You are now coming along, and then this one here is coming along. Do I actually have enough to, like, do everything? I'm so good at this game. Water. This is a large aquifer. 2 more water production seems silly. Silly enough that we have to get it. Some trade routes are still not being used. Interesting. Well, I said I needed lots of silicates, and then we kind of did all our silicate things. I still want this one, though. So, let's keep trading our way our water and keep bringing in our silicates. More space projects. More happy spaceports. First, let's get this energy. Then, let's get this water. And, oh baby, we've got options. Who's got room for like throwaway tiles? Let's actually I don't want to put population up on Phobos anytime soon. Let's spend some energy to get this down here. I'm realizing now this one here has 4 and 4. That's kind of incredible. We might end up giving up a science production here to get the AI guided roads and the train station. And that will give us the ability to just take the whole map down here, right? 1, 2. Is the train station 2 steps? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So there's 4 places in range right now. And then this would give them 8 additional places. So -1, -1. Yeah, a lot of -1s. I don't know. Can you build from the expansion hub? I don't think so. But I don't know. Like, if I expanded to this tile, would it be -1, 2, 3, 4 kind of thing? So -3? Or would it be -2? You think I know the game at this point, but I don't think it doesn't work in our favor, kind of thing. I have too much energy production for once, which is so nice after a game being so low on it. Let's just bring in a ton of silicates. Is there anything else we don't not need? Oh, I guess I don't want to give away too much energy. We keep giving away our water. 8 of that. Nitrates, I have things I can do with them. I wouldn't mind some science as well, but like, am I really gonna redo the economy for all of this? Yeah, sure. Card. Oh yeah, space project, of course. Of course. I think I might just take this for now. And this, fine. You do have this. You have that. You have it. I guess we're just exploring for a turn. For 2 more projects. I don't know. Do I need that? Do I need this extra energy? I don't think so. No. Still. -70. That's fine. Water projects. Yo, okay. You. 6 turns is as good as it gets. I don't love that for us. You. Get the train station. Get the mine. Get all the tiles. Every tile you can grab. You can grab lots of tiles, actually. And then not enough silicates. Alright, we'll do the silicates then. Do these silicates as well. That gives us enough for the food structure. Still use the food. Then we give up that science production. Look at the little rovers driving around. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? So you can go to here. We can get all the way to these sandstones. That's cool. Get all the way to this. We can get all. We have way more connections than I thought we did, for the record. This is a -1, so we can give one back here. Wow, we are something special, aren't we? Do this thing here. Little ocean able. That's a -1 though. I think that's good for now. It's a big city, isn't it? Isn't that a big city? 2 extra projects this turn. I don't think we need it. I need this, the port, and some water things. And that means that I need the ability to like maybe I will move this mine. Ugh, God, I just built it. Rich soil. But I guess I could move it down to here if needed, or here. Because then I could get a mine started. I could also do this. Don't have enough energy for anything. For anything. Alright, this is fine. This is fine. Look, grab this project, grab that project, grab all the projects. I don't even know what I'm doing right now, but looks like I'm grabbing a lot of this, throwing a lot of that out, throwing a lot of that out. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know. This is probably fine. Space project. Energy synergy. Everybody stop. We'll reevaluate this turn. So, connections. We have lots of places. So you can go here. You can get us a little bit more heat. That cuts off several turns. I don't know about the guided tours yet. We'll wait on that. What do we need for the port thing? 10 energy. Well, I don't know. Coral reef or kelp forest. Both seem good to me. We want more nitrates now so that we can play those. And we could get more water. So really the plant spreaders would be great. Yeah, if I had this stuff here, tritium, I could do more. I could do more things. Like I could just do like a bunch of this, but what do I need? I need power. I'm about to get power. I need food. I'm about to get food. I need silicates. I need a ton of silicates. I probably need titanium, but I guess I don't need it right now. I want everything. I need too many things, because this is the other thing I want, is nitrogen. So, like, I guess I don't do as many of these. And then I do more water, and I get more... Whew, what a hard world we live in. Projects, robots, next turn. I don't know about any of these yet. I'm unsure about these as well. So, you're mine. We can move you. You can move all the way down there. It's going to take forever. 7 turns, but it's fine. Then, this is our port. It can expand. You can get built. We love that. That's great. We have some power, but we don't have titanium for the flooded mine. That's fine. Go here. That gets us some titanium, some more housing. You have the housing, but you're missing a robot. Let's maybe go up to space for happiness up here. This place here, I don't know. They're just chilling. They're just chilling. No negatives, no positives. They know what they signed up for when they came here. Okay, next up, you're a resident center. I mean, geez. All of this is, like, fine, you know? I kind of like my titanium. But I don't need water. Look at us throw out the water, man. That's sick. Okay. Yeah, so silicates, it would be great to get to 22. That gets us to 21. It'll have to do. Dude, I don't know what we need from this. I'm getting a little overwhelmed here. Can we please get some silicates now? Like right here. 4 silicates. Okay. So, this city here, 3 things in a zone. You're all happy. We love that for us. Okay. Next up. I think I just really need plant spreaders, right? We have so much energy now. We need this. We don't need as much of this. So that's a ton of water for the things that we want. This is a pit mine. It's so much more titanium than I thought. Right, titanium, where are you? There was a whole bunch this whole game, and now I've put ourselves in a position where we don't actually have enough. Big one over here. Pit mine, 2 more titanium coming in. Okay. So far, so good. Next thing that we have to do is focus on completing the challenge. Usually, the climate cities is not a problem. I don't think it'll be a problem. It's the zones. Getting that many zones is very difficult. So let's grab science, this, zones, a lot of things that we can get here. The food location is not built yet, so that's perfect. You've got an extra tile you can expand to. This would be a good place. This would be a good place to have trees and stuff. So, instead of getting a mine here, let's get a cloud seeding. Even though it's early, I don't need it yet. That's okay. You could take it over at any time. Then what else? This is fine. Next up, 5 is as fast as that goes. 16 into here is pretty damn fast. Let's go to the next turn. Train stations. Train stations. That's what we want. 3 support for every new ocean tile allows us to just go into the ocean so fast. We love that as well. Next up, city in a new zone. To do that, we need to explore this tile. And have more water. We have no water, despite the fact that we are producing 8 per turn, because I am shipping it away. So for a turn, we can get another housing here. We could get another nitrate. You've already got your thing. We need to stop doing all these trades. I need tritium. Tritium and titanium up there. Very expensive energy-wise to get it, but fine. Okay, more water locations are good. More water things are good. We got our plant spreader. Let's look at what we can put. The kelp farm does give 2 food if you're in the zone. 12, 12, 12. I mean, I guess we just kelp farm, right? 14, 14, 14 versus 12, 12. Okay, well, we'll start with the 12. And that's our first... Oh, wait. Undo. Undo. What was I thinking? This gives happiness if people are in the zone. So that will create some support. And some prestige. Very good. Water's coming in. I don't need a ton of water. I would like some water. Let's maybe just trade some water away. I guess we can trade the titanium after all. Certainly doing 6 into there makes a ton of sense. And yeah, we can just keep bringing in nitrates or bring in 10 of the science here. And I think that makes more sense. And then we can get our scientific project. Well, it does make sense, except it doesn't because we can throw away cards. And we still throw another card. This one. All right, we're moving. We're moving in the right direction. It's a slow process. We are moving mountains. I don't mind the food structure. I like some terraform for some happiness. The structures that go on water are particularly nice. One sec, what was this project? Atmosphere and heat. Okay, we're one heat turn away from being very happy. Herring for the ocean would be very good. This got hurt, but I'd rather get this scientific project finished before worrying about it. This got hurt. I don't have the titanium. Okay. This is a place I would love to put a city. To do that, I need to explore that tile. I can't keep taking these projects, man. Can't keep taking these projects. Another spreader, sure. I keep thinking spreader and spaceports, but I have so many of them that like we just can't let it be. We can't make it happen. Okay, so less science this turn, more nitrates. Well, not so many more. Ocean or atmosphere? Get working on the ocean. The ocean allows us to expand faster. Always cheaper to take ocean tiles than it is to take land tiles. And yeah, I think we can start sending some energy now, thankfully. Okay, well, we don't have enough for you. Next up, there gets this, the heat. You love huge cities. I can never seem to get huge cities. You want an independent Mars. That is just not going to happen. Happiness or 5 extra projects are provided is kind of nice. The air is terraforming itself. More port places. I mean, there's a lot moving here, all right? Let's get another plant spreader. And yeah, we can put some Kelpie boys out there. This might be a place that we can put a city in. It is. Cool. And that's a happy camper. So founding this city, if we just had the water, imagine if we had some water. What do you know? We found some water. So this is a new zone. It has plants in it that we like. Seems good to me. What do we want to build? Probably things that cost silicates. Things that cost silicates. Well, and, you know, unlocking new locations that we could potentially settle, or at least watch them as they flood, seems fine as well. I like the idea of expanding to this island and then putting a dock on it so that everything up there is close. That's the next thing I'm thinking about. I'm also thinking about in here, we could start building a laboratory, like zone synergy or something. You're not that good. And I just don't have the nitrates, man. Another space project? I mean, the science synergy is cool, but we're already going into turn 50. So like in the next 20 turns, I need to build 6 new cities in... But we're getting a city every 2 turns in terms of food, so that's not too hard. It's the new tiles, it's the new zones that we need. At least the oxygen's coming up, so people will be happy. Like, if I don't have to worry about happiness so much, we have a free hand to do other things. This, for instance, is an absolute needed card. 2 income per new space project you complete, including this. Like, actually insanely good. Next up, we can build a science structure to draw more or select more cards per turn. We could, is this Eureka? Yeah, for all the projects not needed right away. We could go here. Again, this place here is kind of crap, but if I expand to it and then put a seaport here, then people are kind of happy. I need 2 of this. I'm gonna need to not keep shedding my water. So 7 of this. This game is hard. I need probably to keep these resources and to remember to just shed energy. We have 18 energy and that's increasing every day. More robots is good. More trade routes are good, but that's about it. We need more tiles. We need more zones. Keeping people happy is nice. We're at minus 100 happiness. So that's not so hot. But we got to get there, okay? One step at a time. Let's get our oxygen spreading a little bit faster. Let's come up here and get some science. Probably get some robots while we're at it. Get some zones we can go to. Rich soil, don't think I need it. If I had a lot of water, we could do an ag or a cultural thing. I could grab this tile from red, give them more tiles to work with. This one here is the one I wanted to settle forever ago. So again, now the cities, we're already at 5, so that's fine. The tiles, I mean, again, I can expand to this, I can expand to this, I can expand to this. We get 3 happiness for expanding to these tiles, so it doesn't hurt us to do this, really. If we do get more ocean, though, we will be kind of in a little bit of hurt, solely because I won't have very much titanium to build dikes. So maybe we should start bringing some of that in now. 15 energy per turn is quite excessive to be handing out, but look, it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Rover Museum, I really don't think we need that. I'm just gonna take the power. Space Project, more tiles. That is incredibly good. A reason to keep accumulating power. More power. So all of this is nice. We go here. We give you another science structure. And then if I go to here, I could get the dock. And that would allow us to go into that tile. Also, I could just take a -1 with the red. It's kind of all the same. A large asteroid for tritium. That's a hard maybe. Ugh. Silicates and nitrates. I don't mind giving up the food this turn for a fix. Also, I think that some of you guys were really upset earlier, so I never ended up fixing you forever ago. But now you've kind of whittled down to being cheap, so let's fix all those things. 67 unhappiness. Ugh, God. Let's start with this lake. It's kind of fine. I mean, it sucks that there's 2 ways to get in here. I need the water level to come up, probably. Whales or rainforest. I mean, neither are going to be relevant for me. I did get a bunch of tritium just now. So let's focus on this. 13. Perfect. Being able to explore faster and unlock more tiles is also really good. And that just kind of worked out in terms of how much we can put into space per turn. I don't want to do this project. I like this ability. 4 support per ocean location owned by this city. That's pretty freaking massive. That's pretty massive. So I think that's actually worth playing now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We already have a 1 science place, so we just spend a huge amount of science and get 24 happiness. Yeah, that worked out. That worked out real well. Over here, we have a bunch of empty tiles, so they could get this little thing there. You could get a large silicate deposit, and I have the energy. So let's make it happen. I don't have the titanium. Large tritium deposit there as well. Yeah, okay. Well, trade routes are not in use all over the place. We have 1 extra. Okay. Oxygen is up. People are generally happy. I can grab another tile. -1 is basically as good as it's getting for us. Now that I have the happiness for this person owning ocean tiles, though, I'm certainly going to give it to this main city instead. So you can have the animal or the plant spreader. And yeah, get to work. Unless you had something that would go here. No, I mean there's just no water. So still a 6 happiness. You may as well put that there for now. That'll help you. More water gets us really close to that being completed. 6 for you. Yeah, I guess we just need to keep freaking expanding, man. We need to keep expanding. Turn 55. This is a new climate zone. You could be a new city. We have enough food coming in. I think I just need to focus on getting in more of this, which means spending more energy. And then again, we just focus on expansion from robots and housing. That's pretty much it. I mean, our happiness isn't under control. It's really not. I wish I just had more to say about that. It's not looking so hot, but it's not so bad either. Mine's 14 in a bunch of places. I think 14 turn. It's fine. This one here could flood. That's the one piece I was kind of worried about. So I'm just going to build the dike now. I do want this pit mine. I wouldn't mind the large deposit here, but it's not that important. Just not seeing the resources we need. I mean, there's some science down here, but in a really sad place. Guess we can grab some tritium. This is atmosphere. Well, this scan here helps because it gets us silicates, it gets us atmosphere, it gets us all the things. 8 is enough. 6 trades left over. We just don't need this much water. What am I thinking? We don't need this much water. We just need like 10 at a time for new cities. So let's keep bringing in silicates. I could bring in science as well. There's a big monorail hyperloop thing here, but let's start with the train station. Also, we got to consider like just popping this water would be nice. Oh god, more of this. Okay, space project for this. More tiles. And instead of doing this project for atmosphere, do this one for the water, and then we're good to go. I don't know about doubling production yet. I do know I like you. Okay, that's gonna kill people, right? Because you need a dunk. What else is under threat? 3, 3, 3. All of this is basically 3 height. Love it. And now that can be an ocean spot. Actually, I can get it there from here, too. And now all of these tiles are open. How freaking awesome is that? I mean, we got happiness from that. We love... Oh, man. Oh, man, let's go look at this. 60 happiness from the sailing. I mean... Gotta love that. 22 silicates for you is lame as hell. This is a Gray Beach outpost. Who needs... Like, you have a lot of tiles nearby. So... Oh. So had we built you a Hyperloop or something. Again, the Hyperloop is expensive, but I guess if I don't have something that needs science right away. What are you? You're an extra robot. You would give 3 expansions in this city. This gives like 8. So let's just go big out here, okay? You can connect to a whole bunch of things. I don't know that we need more water production, but like, you know, just expand away. Great. Now, 63 and 6 out of 10. Both are good. All right, so you move all the way. To here. Do I pull you out first? No. Yeah. So you go all the way out to here and start exploring there. It'll take forever. It's not really that relevant, but fine. I do have 22 silicates. Do I need more science? Not really, but also I have so many tiles which would just love to be useful. Water, don't need that. Big mines here, I don't have any power. I mean, I'm glad that I can explore so many locations, but it's just so slow going right now. We're slugging it through. Science, silicates, happiness, like, expand. Everybody's expanding, you know, 1 tile at a time. You can get a viewpoint tower. I mean, just don't even yet. All right. Food, science, power, or everything else. I mean, you gotta just get the power, right? And the science again. And then this could give us oxygen. I think we just need to do another round of like mines though. Ocean mine. Never mind. Never mind, I don't have titanium. I keep forgetting that part. That part of the equation. You are a place that wouldn't mind a person moving in. Again, I can get new cities pretty quick. Right now the focus is really just expanding more tiles, but also like trading. Not trading, but discovering more tiles so that they can be traded with. 16 to get this in 1 turn seems nice. 8 would be enough for you, but I can't get it. 1 per robot is fine there. More connections. Okay. I mean, we need more food. Basically, from now on, every new city, like, needs to happen real quick. So we can get a city there pretty easily. This is a new zone, so let's just explore this area. Elephants are chilling. Plankton are always cool. I just don't really care for all this stuff. If it doesn't connect to more tiles, then I don't need it. Let's think about this. Oh, did I undo something? No. So that's happening for 2. 30 more water. I don't know that I need that. I think I just need silicates. And what I don't need is more plant spreading at this point or water. Seems good to me. I could get an animal spreader, especially up here in the high far north, but I don't have a tile for it. So let's just do this one. I mean, there is this tile. I think I just got that guided tour. And then, look, you get some fish. Everyone's happy. Everyone's loving it. Everyone is loving it. I would love if you could get one more tile. So, like, if you grab that, then you go here, then you get this port, and then that gets into there, and that's even more happiness. Another ocean mine. Fine by me. Alright. Are we good? Okay, come on. We gotta get out of this game, man. We gotta get out of this game. Atmosphere is now going up soon. I have a bunch of silicates. Instead of doing a science synergy or something, we just gotta go somewhere. Gotta go somewhere. Gotta do something. We do have the food and the water, so we can expand down here. We don't have the water. I spent way more water than I expected. That's not a big deal, but it surprised me. And I don't like surprises. Okay, so in that case, I still think we explore around here because this area is home to a lot of robots. A lot of robots gives us a tremendous amount of potential because I can throw down the robot thing. And now we got more connections. Right here. Right here. Got a little guided tour for you boys. For you buys. That one because I can still go here. No, I don't want to risk it. Let's do this. What's next? Are we close? 71? I mean, I think it's gonna land. It's just coming in tighter than I want it to. I could keep buying mines. I could keep pumping water. I could get more silicates. But it's gigantic. Switching locations from one city. Okay, I can't do anything with it. I mean, look, I don't want you to have negative. What's going on here? I was like I was stuck selecting a city or something, a location. Oh, that could be. See, that could be good as well. I just need to explore more freaking tiles, man. There's no reason why you shouldn't have this, and then you can expand to this little tile. And then we gotta explore all these. Ugh. More tile exploration, please. No. Big no on that one. Okay. Well, stop giving away our power. Start giving away our science? And I don't freaking know, man. I don't know. We have losing support very quickly. We sure are. This is more locations, though. Okay. Okay. You are a new zone. You want to settle a city here. We have some happiness we can give you. Don't mind. Don't mind me just throwing down some cities. That's 7 cities. We need 15 more tiles. This is like, what? 2 more tiles? This is like 2 more tiles. This is 2 more tiles. If we explore a bit, we should explore around this place. A space project that gives us more exploration is nice. Let's just do that real quick. I don't know what I need my trade routes for right now. I do know that I wanted to do space, like ocean exploration. Because even if this is negative happiness, it's a lot of tiles really quickly. So now we're at 78. We're so close. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yep. So 1, 2. You need to explore more. Bus station, sure. You can explore. Anyone else? Basically, we just need a new city. And I don't see a tile for it yet. But next turn, we gotta find it. So... let's bring in more... what? Silicate, science, energy? I mean, we kind of have it all. More food, I guess, to just make sure we get the locations in time. You have the double exploration, so I want you. Some more tiles. Where? You still have a lot of exploration, and then these ocean tiles have a lot of exploration, and we need a new city. So this one, this one, this one. You found city. Happy. Here's some robots. Love it. You have how many robots? 3? You can only build once per city. Fair enough. You, how many robots? 2. You, how many robots? 3. Enjoy 3 more connections. I need this one to expand. I need it to get more tiles offered. Here. 32 points of happiness. Yes, please. Okay. I mean, it looks like we're gonna get things basically on time. We just need to make sure we have enough food and water. So let's like export just a ton of everything. And bring in a bunch of food. And get us to the next turn, basically. I don't care about any of this. Animals. Heron. Enjoy it. Who? Clownfish would have been cool too, actually. Alright. You have tiles that you can get for free. I would love to explore here and here. And then just like 1, 2, 3. Actually, wait, were those cities? That was a city. I need this tile. Okay. How do we do this? How do we do this? We're so close. So close. Freaking close. Give me some robots. Where are the robots? No robot cards. Wow. Okay. Real mature game. Real mature. There's a chance here for rapid expansion, and I know it, you know it, we both know it. But what's holding us back is actually basically both the tiles and the cities. Like, if I can get the city here, that's fine. But where's the last city? The lost city. Is it you? No, you're already in a zone. This no. So this one perhaps? Again, no exploration. We're gonna get a ton of food. And we're gonna have enough water. And we have enough silicates at this point. We're actually 2 food shy. How embarrassing. Okay. You. Give that place another way to go. You go here. You're founding a city. One more city in a new zone. It's gotta be this, right? It's gotta be this one. Crater. Water. Found a city here. Where are my robots? Okay, that's an expansion hub. That can do. That'll do. In a pinch. There's no water left, right? I mean, there is, but I can't get it. Don't really care about spreading these plants, but if there is a spot, we'll take it. I don't see us getting 9 tons. Like, I could expand to this, I could expand to that. Like, there's so many things I can get to functionally. The problem is that I can't get to them. $94. The worst thing is that, like, if I could grab these 2 tiles and this tile, I'm pretty sure that'd be 3 more tiles. No, okay, then I need the ocean and the ocean and the ocean. Okay, I guess I have to go 1 extra turn. That's just feels so silly. But, like, look at that, a train station. So you go in here, you throw the train station down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we enjoy just a moment of bliss. Please. Please. Mars project success. Rapid expansion. I just got an achievement for completing all scenarios in 65 turns or less. My God. Oh my God. Look at this glory. Look at it. Oh my God. 64. Oh God. We did it. We 100%ed, completed the whole game. Oh my God. Oh. I hope you enjoyed. If you're still here, if you're here with me, thank God for you, man. This was a fight. This was a almost 2-hour fight, a battle, and we got it. See you next time. Ciao for now.